A relentless, evidence-based plan is what Tacoma's police chief believes will reduce crime in the city. Today, he announced a three-phase strategy. Thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm David Rose. The chief says their top focus is cracking down on a small percentage of offenders responsible for the majority of violent crimes. Fox 13 News reporter Frankie Thompson joins us with the new details as she gives us all of the information on this plan that hopefully will make a difference. Frankie?
Tacoma Police Chief Avery Moore is working with a group of criminologists from Texas on this crime reduction plan. Through their research, they identified more than a dozen addresses that are causing more than 10% of street crimes in the city, including murder, robbery, and aggravated assault. In areas that are seeing the most crime in Tacoma, more police presence will be there.
You have about 24 addresses that produce more than 10% of your violent crime. So if you think about all of the thousands of addresses in the city of Tacoma, you've got 24 that account, just those 24 that account for 12%.
In the Tacoma Police Department's crime reduction plan, Chief Avery Moore says officers will be conducting hotspots in problem areas. In neighborhoods of those identified violent addresses, officers are now parking their patrol cars and flashing their lights for 15 minutes during peak times of day when crimes are committed.
What's interesting about Tacoma to us as criminologists, your violent crime tends to be concentrated at commercial establishments, at businesses, shopping centers, shopping malls, convenience stores, other commercial establishments.
Chief Morris says hotspot patrolling creates high visibility and hopefully a deterrent for criminals.
We're going to weed out the people who need to be weeded out, i.e. you're going to go to jail. This plan is about high visibility, but there's another part of the plan that's not in the plan per se. And that's where we're going to arrest the people that need to be arrested.
Though the department is down 47 officers, Moore says this plan is tailored to the current amount of staff. A question from a few council members is, could the hotspots lead to profiling from over-policing, stop and frisk, racial stereotype, or discretionary practices of officers?
This plan doesn't allow for that. All I'm asking for is high visibility. You sitting in a squad car for 15 minutes of those optimal times and optimal days, which we have down to the block number. That's it. So you don't have to engage with anyone.
But hotspot patrols are only one piece of the solution in reducing crime. Criminologists say partnering with city and community agencies to provide services in counseling, job training, education, housing, job placement, and substance abuse rehabilitation will be key.
Often these places that have historically had a long-term trend of challenges have deep ingrained, reasons for that, including social and physical disorder.
Chief Moore says each officer was given a copy of the plan last week and are already doing patrols. He and the criminologist will reevaluate the plan every 90 days, but they say in order for the plan to be effective, it is crucial for city government to commit resources, mobilize city services, and have a willingness to change or evaluate current legal and social practices. Reporting in Tacoma, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.